Hi beautiful, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a very detailed install where I use glue. It's been a little minute since I've used my glue, and I just want to go over the full install process and how I got this flip over hair. Yeah, I think it's really detailed. I think I tried my best to show you guys how I got everything done. So if you're interested in learning how I got this beautiful install, also this hair is 32 inches. I am going to stand up really quick and show you guys how long it is. For reference, I am 5'3". It's going to my butt. It's going past my butt. So this is about how long the hair is. It goes a little past my butt. I like it. So if you guys want to see how I got this install, stay tuned and keep watching and we can get on into it. Hey girl, hey, it's your favorite talkative bitch and I'm back again with another tutorial voiceover. And here is the cap construction of the wig. This hair is from Asteria hair and it is a 32-inch Waterwave that I put in a braid that smacked me a little bit around. And that while I plucked the frontal out, so that's why the frontal is kind of out but the back is braided up, if you're like, what the fuck. I am using my Hold Me Down glue by Erica J, one of my favorite glues. And then I went ahead and wetted a napkin just so that I could wipe off the excess glue off the eyebrow razor when I was finished with it. And I went ahead and did 2 layers of glue. And I try to let it dry completely every layer because I think that really like adds to the longevity of the install. There's my fan. You see my fan? I'm trying to make the sound. It's called Thorpe, you know, when you do the thing. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. When you open a fan, it goes, you know? Okay, anyway, throw on the wig, and it looked a little wonky, but a big part of what happens in the beginning is me just like testing it out and like moving it around and like figuring out how it's going to lay before I glue it down, like just making sure everything is where it needs to go. So once I figure that out, I'll go ahead and cut off these ear tabs, and once I cut off my ear tab, my wig is pretty much secured and then it's ready to be installed. Next, if you got a new wig, I just like to cut it off into 3 sections so that I can do it section by section. But if you're doing this like on a pre-used wig, like you can just do it section by section regardless. Like you don't need to do all this. I feel like my technique is still applicable for wigs that aren't new, but yeah, this wig is. So let's keep talking about this. So I'm gonna go section by section. This is the first middle section. And you know, repeating the same steps that I did on the bald cap, just gonna wait until it gets tacky, and once it does get tacky, I'll go ahead and lay that bad boy down. But I'm gonna use this fan. I love the fan. Sometimes the blow dryer just be too much, you know, the blow dryer just be a lot. Sometimes you just want to chill and use your fan. So I try to include a lot of me just like adjusting, because I feel like sometimes things can look really easy and like first time only on camera and on video. But it takes a lot of adjusting to just really ensure that your wig is where you want it to be. And then once you do that, you go ahead and get that comb and press that lace into that glue. And you know the drill. We're just going to repeat what we did in the middle on the left and the right. And then, you know, my wig will be secured. But these are the steps. These are the breaks. This is what we got to do. We're just going to repeat the steps middle on the sides. This is also one of those moments where sometimes things can look like they're on camera and like it looks good, but sometimes they just don't be, and you gotta do it again. So I tried to just lift this up while it was still, you know, like drying down, and just readjusted it because sometimes that's what you gotta do, and it worked out perfectly fine. So I readjusted the side, and I just thought that was important to show because sometimes, bitch, you gotta readjust. You gotta sort out your game plan, and that's okay. So again, just repeating on the other side. And can I just take a moment and just say that I've been playing myself by not utilizing this light I have. Like, my past videos just seem so dark, and I think that's because the sun is going down, so I just need a little bit more light now. So thank God for this light, because I'm looking real good. The skin is looking real flawless, but I did want to go ahead and put on my makeup now. I'm not too much on it because I do want to record a video if y'all are into that. If y'all want to see my updated makeup routine, go ahead and comment down below and I will record a video on it. And I did record a video already, but the lighting was bad. But if you see this lighting and you like what you see and you like the beat afterwards, real quick, real simple, if you feeling it, I make a full video on it. But I just wanted to show that I put on some makeup before I went ahead and finished installing the wig. After the beat was almost complete and it was just, you know, lips left, I went ahead and razored off the lace and continued on with the wig install. I think it's best to install your wigs with no makeup on, just so that your base just has as little residue as possible. I also like to use the Skin Guard as well from Erica J, just so that, because I'm the kind of girl, you feel me, the hairline be breaking out. I'm gonna be real, sometimes the hairline be breaking out, and I think it breaks out the most when I have makeup on before installing. So I went ahead and did that after. And then now I'm releasing the back from that braid and just running my fingers through it, which is insane, because if you know curly hair, you don't run your fingers through curly hair, you feel me, it'd be a little struggle. And here's me showing you how long the hair is with this big juicy ass. And then I went ahead and started on the baby hair. I just like to carve out the hairs that I'm going to use, and I like to do it in like a widow's peak type deal. It's not really a widow's peak, it's kind of like a variation of a widow's peak. It kind of just looks like my hairline. Honestly, I take a lot of inspiration from my own hairline and just like pictures of other people's hairlines, just so I can see exactly what I want mine to look like. And I feel like when I do my edges, they look like this in a way. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the edges, but I don't like a straight across line, so I'm cutting at an angle because I don't like them harsh ass baby hairs. They make me uncomfortable, and this probably makes you uncomfortable too. But guess who didn't burn their ear? A bitch like me. I didn't burn myself not one time doing this. I feel like that's grounds for celebration for real, because that hot comb be beating my ass. But anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and use the Sebastian shaper spray. If you didn't know, everything that kind of burned a little bit. That burned, that hurt. But if you didn't know, everything I use is linked down below. It is an affiliate link, so, you know, shouts out to y'all helping me out, you know. But everything is linked down below, from the Sebastian shaper spray to this flat iron I'm using to the duckbill clips. Bitch, if you need it, I got it. It's linked down below. Here's a zoomed in view of what I just did. Here's me curling these baby hairs. I was gonna say after that was that I sprayed the spray before I curled, because I like my baby hairs look a little crunchy, because I feel like that means they gonna stay. You feel me? Like, it just means that they gonna stick around a little bit when they a little crunchy. So I like to spray on the hairspray before I curl them, and that lets them sit and hold themselves. And I like to use the RS grip gel and the edge control. This isn't my typical edge control, you feel me? I'm a big fan of the Edge Fixer Sweetie collab, but your girl needs to go to the hair store. So that's what I had in the house. And I just like to put not half, but I just like to put a drop of each on the top of the edges, and then go ahead and brush out the end so that it's, you know, still fluffy. And then I'll brush down the product onto the edge. Hope that makes sense. You'll of course see it in action. I don't feel like I'm very good at explaining things like this as they happen, but you feel me? It's looking good. It's looking laid. It's looking like an edge. And I just play around with it a lot. I had to cut out a lot of the playing around with it, because I'll play around with it for my whole life. I got to make sure it look good. So, but y'all don't got time to watch me play around with it for my whole life. So went ahead and shorted that up for y'all. I'm gonna keep going ahead and just using the technique I saw from that girl on TikTok that I showed y'all in my last video. And yeah, shout out to her. I feel like I should put some respect on her name and know her name by now, but I don't. So shout out to the girl from TikTok, man. I be commenting on her videos all the time. She like this thirsty bitch, and I gotta let her know she be looking good. If you wonder who I'm talking about, check out my last video, because I mentioned her in the baby hair portion, because I still don't remember her name. But now I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure the hot comb behind it is just looking crispy. And I went ahead and did my other side off camera, and here's me running my fingers through the hair again. Look, like that don't be happening. That don't be happening with hair. But I do like to leave my hair just air drying before I put the wig on, and some conditioner so that it's prepped for install. So that's why the hair just looks so lustrous. And then I'm going to use that Design Essentials avocado and almond mousse after I wet the frontal part that I had to comb through when I plucked the wig.
and just make sure that matches the rest of the hair, because the rest of the hair was really, you know, shiny and lustrous. And then after that, you feel me, I got me a nice little flip over thing. I had to play with it a little bit to make sure it was like how I wanted it to lay. But I started feeling myself. You feel me? It was looking good. The hair looking shiny. The lip was on. Forgot to tell you I put my lip on. But I was looking good. And I feel like I had to come tell y'all about it. So here I am to come tell y'all about it.
I'm on a wintertime grind. I'm staying out the club. Except on Thursday, I'm gonna be there. Cause Babyface Ray gonna be there. But other than that, I stay out the club. Hello, this was not a tutorial where I talked to y'all this whole time, but I like my hair. Whenever I really like my hair, I gotta come back and say, hey, I really like the hair. Every now, I mean, I've never put any hair on the channel that I would not recommend to you guys. Like I say, every now and again, I get some good hair. It made me excited. All I have on this bottom section of hair is just some conditioner, because I do like to let my wigs air dry when they're curly, and a little bit of conditioner so that when I put them on, they're real lustrous and like defined. I am 5'3" and this hair is 32 inches and it goes past my butt. And here I go getting on my chair so y'all can see. It goes to my little butt creases. This might be the thumbnail. So yes, this hair goes past my butt. Really pretty, really lustrous. I put a little bit of that mousse on the frontal part because I like to comb out the frontal, as y'all heard in the voiceover. I like to comb out the frontal, so that was the only part of the hair that was a little frizzy. But I ran my fingers through this hair a lot because I wanted it to have a little bit more volume, and it's still really defined and beautiful. I really do thoroughly enjoy the hair, and the lace was really nice. I thought I was gonna have a little rippling situation, but I don't. And I also like the way this light is working on this camera. I put this light to rest a little while ago, but now we got this light on. Y'all like the light? I brought the light back. Also, if you guys would like me to do a tutorial on my new updated makeup routine, I gave you guys a little snippet of it in here. But if you would like a detailed video, because I feel like the bead is very skin-like and just very natural looking, except for the fact that I have a little bit of shine on my forehead. So it's really like skin-like. So if you want a video, I did record one already, but I like the lighting. So now that I know I have this good lighting, you let me know if you want to see that. If you want to see a baby makeup routine. And it's mostly, I mean, it's like literally almost all drugstore products as well. So if you would like to see that, just let me know and your girl will look out for you. Now I think I'm done talking y'all's ear off and letting y'all know how pretty I feel in this hair. I think that's all I gotta say. It's been real. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love this hair. I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm excited to rock her the next couple days. And she might not get sold to y'all. I don't know. I might keep her forever. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, go ahead and don't be stingy. Leave me a little like and a comment. And subscribe so that you'll be notified when I upload again. And I think that's it. I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye, beautiful.